Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So I got an email, and the email it says, "Hey, Mr. Locario, I approached this girl that I see every day in the cafe at my school, and she was sitting at a table with her laptop and 3 male friends. I talked to all the dudes first, and then I started talking to her. When I did, I was hardly getting any convo out of her, and she was focused more on her laptop than actually talking to me. I left without pulling her to the side and going for the number because I wasn't feeling any vibes from her, and it seemed like the interest was low. Did I leave too soon? If I did, is it too late to approach this chick again?" All right, so basically, I like that you actually went up to them and, talked to the whole group. And especially when you have a girl and a group of guys, or guys are there with the girl, it's good to talk to them first because, a lot of guys, if they're with a girl or they're around a girl and another guy comes through in a situation, the guys start to get all, you're either going to have guys who are insecure or one of the guys might be the girl's boyfriend. So you don't want to come in and try to holler at the girl if, one of the dudes, if that's his girl or whatever. The thing is, I don't know if when you were talking to them, if you actually asked them if, how they know each other. You understand what I'm saying? Because one of those guys could have been her boyfriend. You understand? So when you're trying to talk to all of them and then you're trying to talk to her, she was probably just on her laptop or just chilling because she's not going to go and flirt with you if one of those dudes is her man. You feel what I'm saying? But let's say, for sake of argument, that the chick, wasn't with any of them. You understand what I'm saying? And while you're standing there talking to them and then you trying to talk to her and she's just on her laptop and all this other stuff and she's not really paying you any attention, that's the type of chick you really don't really need to keep shit going with or try to make something happen. The thing is, when you're dealing with girls, you don't ever have to force the interaction, or it shouldn't feel forced. Do you understand? If she, let's say for the sake of argument, she wasn't with any of these guys, and if she was feeling you, she would have, stopped what she was doing and engaged in conversation with you. You understand what I'm saying? And it doesn't even matter what she's doing, because a lot of times people try to use the excuse of, but maybe she was doing homework and maybe she was busy on her laptop, which is bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? If the chick was, if she was feeling you, she would have been engaged in a conversation. She would have been talking to you. She would have been flirting with you. That's really all it is. The thing is that she probably had low interest in you. If the case was that she was, wasn't with any of these guys, her interest wasn't probably that high, which is why she wasn't really engaging or paying any attention. You understand? But seeing that and realizing that, then you don't really got to take it any further. So you didn't leave too soon. You basically just, went up, did what you were supposed to do. And it just didn't work out in that situation. Now, if you see her again, around or whatever, and let's say she's by herself, right? You could actually still talk to her to see, what's good, because even though she was acting like that in that situation, it might be different the next time you see her. Let's say she's alone, she doesn't have her laptop, and it's actually a time where you can actually engage in that conversation. Because what happens also is that sometimes, when you're talking to girls and they're around a group of people, they're going to act differently around those people than when they're by themselves. You understand? So I say if you catch her by herself, again, and you already talked to all of them, so she's already sort of talked to you already before. So now you could just say, "Oh, what's up? How you been? Blah, blah, blah." And then at that point, if she's by herself, then you see what's really popping. You understand? But, in this situation you're talking about, you didn't leave too soon. You did the right thing. You went up, you at least approached them, you talked to them, you had the conversation, you saw it was good. And now that, she knows who you are, if you see her again, around your school or whatever, you just holler and make that happen. All right. But I just want you guys to know, when you're talking to girls, and you don't feel that vibe, you understand, or you don't see that thing going on, you don't need to try to make it happen or force it. I think a lot of times guys feel like they need to, they approach the girl or they talking to the girl and they're like, "Oh, I got to make this work. I got to make this work. I don't want her to reject me. I want her to like me," and all this other stuff is going on in your head. And, you want the, these things to happen so bad that you force it and you're trying to, make it happen all the time. It's okay to keep it moving. You understand what I'm saying? So that's pretty much it. So guys, if you have any other questions, click the link below, holla at me, and I'll talk to you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.